Over 3 days of Eid ul-Azha, Pakistan saw 680,000 livestock sacrificed, worth over rupees 500 billion, with potential losses of 40% of hides due to heat and mishandling. The Federal Board of Revenue has extended the deadline to September 16th for transferring high-value tax dispute cases to the Appellate Tribunal Inland Revenue to speed up resolutions. Pakistan's Foreign Ministry reaffirmed Jammu and Kashmir as a disputed territory in response to India's objections to its mention in a joint statement with China, emphasizing the need for a UN-backed plebiscite to resolve the dispute. At the UN's Review Conference on Small Arms, Pakistan called for a global campaign to recover weapons from terrorist groups like the TTP and stressed the need to investigate their acquisition of advanced arms. Senator Mushahid Hussain became the first Pakistani to speak at the International BRICS Forum, advocating for Pakistan's inclusion in BRICS and criticizing the declining Western world order while praising initiatives by Presidents Putin and Xi Jinping. In the last 48 hours, 9 people, including 5 policemen, died and 12 were injured in multiple road accidents across Balochistan, with incidents occurring in Uthal, Zob Di Khan Road and Quetta Sibi Highway. Journalist Khalil Gibran was murdered by unknown assailants in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa's Khyber district. He was a long-time reporter for Khyber News and had previously received threats. Western winds and rains are expected to slightly cool Pakistan's sizzling temperatures until June 22nd, with weather transitioning ahead of the monsoon season starting July 1st. A mild 3.2 magnitude earthquake struck near Karachi with no reported damage, while earlier a 4.7 magnitude quake affected Islamabad and regions in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, also without casualties. Navi Pillay, head of a UN Commission of Inquiry, accused the Israeli military of the extermination of Palestinians, asserting that Israel committed the most serious abuses termed crimes against humanity. During his first visit to North Korea in 24 years, Russian President Vladimir Putin, along with Kim Jong-un, attended a gala in Pyongyang, where they celebrated a new mutual defense agreement, elevating their country's alliance to a higher level. Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau hosted NATO Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg for dinner during his official visit to Ottawa, where Stoltenberg emphasized the need for democratic unity in response to Russia's new pact with North Korea. Kane Williamson has stepped down as captain of New Zealand's white ball teams and opted out of a national contract for the 2024-25 season following the Black Caps' early exit from the T20 World Cup. Rapper Ye, formerly known as Kanye West, has recently captured attention with a surprise performance at a wrestling ring in Tokyo, Japan, and rumors of an upcoming live show in South Korea.